Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned and moved to the land of Bali with my ex-husband and 3 kids. Now I live my dream life, traveling first class around the world, teaching others how to do the same. If you are ready for a life that is so abundant and free, where money flows like air so effortlessly that you don't even care because you are simply focusing on you and allowing everything to be true, then you are exactly where you need to be. Let me teach you how to be wildly abundant and insanely free. Dabba die, dabba dabba die. Everybody, take it away. Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of the Vibrational Wealth podcast with Eva Karsitsky. I am your hostess with the mostess, and today I'm going to take you on a journey, beautiful, wealthy old souls, from scarcity to abundance. So let's have some fun. Scarcity. Scarcity. Why would anybody ever want a scarcity? Well, we're not going to go into that today because you already know the answer, and I'm not here to be negative and take you down the rabbit hole. You've already been there. You've done that. But what we're going to do today is we're going to play around with how you can have the big shift in this episode to go from scarcity to abundance. Here's the thing. Your natural state is abundance. We live in a beautiful world. And she turns, she lives, we all live. So we live in a beautiful world. And everything in this world is abundant. Right now, you are listening to me on a laptop, on a phone, on a Spotify playlist that is abundant with millions and millions of podcasts. Everywhere you look is abundance. I'm looking outside my window right now and I can see grass, and there's millions and millions of blades of abundance. There's millions and millions of trees, billions, infinity. There is just so much. There's so many molecules in my pool of water, like so many splinters that make up the wood. And when we're focused on scarcity, we're not really able to see the world. We haven't gone deep enough into our psyche to really truly see the depth of how much there is. And I'd love for you just to journal out, like, what is scarcity to you? What does that even mean? And then once you've done that, journal out, like, what is abundance to you and what does that mean? And notice where in your body you feel scarcity, because as you're writing it out, and even just like I'm going to say the word, and I want you to notice if it's showing up anywhere in your body for you. So the word is scarcity. Notice if that's showing anywhere in your body. Anxiety. Doing a scan of your body, noticing if it's showing up anywhere. Frustration. Anger. Rage. Overwhelm. Stress. So you may, depending on how in tune you are with your body, and yes, because I do energy work, I love just playing with the body. The body is the subconscious mind, my friends. The body is the subconscious mind, because when you really understand, the mind is literally telling me to speak right now subconsciously. I'm not even aware of it. I'm just doing the thing, and my body is naturally moving without me even having to think about it. They are one. When two become one. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood today, guys. So what you have to understand is when I did that exercise, where was it showing for you? Were little lights coming on? Were you noticing tingles? Were you noticing sensations? If you're not that tuned into your body and you haven't really done a lot of work with being still, then I invite you to go out into nature and just stand on the grass and ground, because it's so important to do that so that all of the old toxins and things like that can disperse into the earth. Grounding is really, really, really important. So noticing, if you do that exercise, if you can see any pockets where it's showing up in the same place, because it could be all the same place for you. For a lot of my clients, it usually is. It's usually like all stored in their stomach. And when we're working with the energy work that I do, it's almost like the channel coming from the root of the spine all the way up to the pineal gland. And a lot of my clients do get a lot of their blockages stuck in their stomachs and then in their throat, because they're not able to clear their energy. The throat is the most powerful instrument that you have. And so many people have never scratched screamed in their entire life. They've never got their anger out. They've never actually like gone deep with how to get it out. So scarcity to abundance. How do you do this? How like and let's be really, really honest. I'm going to go through a few facets with you. One, you could have a shift in this podcast episode. You'd have a massive shift and just go, oh my gosh, how have I not been looking at it that way? Two, this is for most of you. You need to do deep somatic release. So if you don't feel called to come and work with me energetically in the Elite Energy Hub, then I invite you to go and do somatic release somewhere else because it's so freaking important. The cool thing about what I do is it's the path of surrender. You just have to lay on the mat, and through me channeling a frequency, you're able to calibrate to this frequency. And through calibrating to this frequency, all the lower end emotions like fear, lack, scarcity, they just fuck off because they cannot calibrate to this higher frequency. So it does take this deep subconscious programming. I know, and I'm going to speak personally for me. I'm not saying this is for everybody, but I spent years doing hypnosis, doing the deep meditations, and I wasn't having the shifts until I did the somatic release because it was so deeply ingrained in my program that I just wasn't able to have these deep shifts like I was when I was laying on the mat and doing these energy work sessions. Because what the energy work does is it brings on catharsis, which is everything in your body moving and shaking to get rid of these old blockages. And when you understand that the body is a subconscious mind, it has to do something to get rid of it. It can't just stay still. You've got to do something to get rid of it. And I noticed for a lot of sessions, I was just laying on the floor, just being like, like trying to get it out because I was like, I have to get this shit out of me. I don't want it in me anymore. And if you've spent most of your life, like looking at your age and you've spent most of your life, if you're listening to this episode, which means that you're in scarcity, you have spent most of your life in scarcity. Now, I'm going to say something that a lot of people won't say. It's not about like burning scarcity to the ground and never feel like you're in scarcity again. It's not about that. We live in a world with light and dark, yin and yang, like day and night. We have to accept that these pieces are part of the quantum puzzle and they're all beautiful and they're all perfect. But when it comes to scarcity, it's about when it serves you. So like the arrow pulls back and then a projectile launches forward. We want these tiny little moments of, oh, it would be nice to want that. Let me dive and desire that thing. If you didn't have any scarcity or any lack, you wouldn't desire the next thing that you desire. But when we are stuck in scarcity, when we're like there all day long, every day, we're waking up in scarcity, we're going to sleep at night in scarcity, scarcity is our dominant vibration, then it becomes really, really, really hard for us to move to the next level. And we have to start shifting. And the body is the vibration. What your physical body is vibrating at is what is attracting the future reality. So it's really important that you start to notice that, notice what your body's vibrating at the moment. And if you can go and like running, moving your body, exercise is so important because it helps you shake out all those things, all of those lower level frequencies so that you can step into the higher possible vibration. So really looking in that. The cool thing about the energy work that I do is that I guide you when you're deeply in a hypnotic state, when you're deeply in the lower brainwave state, so that you can reprogram your subconscious. And we do it through mind, body, and soul. And that's what I love so much about these sessions. But I really invite you to look at, where are you still living in scarcity? Where is it in your body? Because I can tell you right now, and you'll probably go, oh my gosh, Evie, you're freaking crazy. But because I've worked with energy for so long, I teach my clients, like in the Elite Energy Hub, my goal is not to take away your power. I'm not here to take away your power. I'm not here to go, hey, I'm the teacher, you get everything from me. And then when you leave in 12 months' time, you're screwed. It's not like that at all. It's, I am initiating you into a whole new frequency. This is the playbook for the frequency. This is how you become the master of your own energy and the healer of your life. I cannot heal you. I can channel a frequency that you tap into through paying and working with me, energetically exchanging. And through that, you go to new frequencies. You see new things because you get to tap into my frequency, into my world, and come live this beautiful, magnificent life with me where I am just living my dream life every single day. And it doesn't mean that I don't have moments of contraction, because how do we create life? Contraction, expansion, contraction, expansion. But what I will say is that you need to look at, where are you still in scarcity? Where are you still blocking the truth of all that you are? Because abundance is your truth. So why are you blocking the truth of all that you are? Why are you blocking your light? Why are you blocking the infinite wisdom, the infinite potential within you? So looking at all of those things. And then I'm going to give you a really cool thing that you can do. So at the start, when I went through all of those words, And if you could notice, if you are deeply in tune with your body, notice where those blockages are in your field. And what I want you to do is I want you to rub your hands together really, 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 really fast. So rubbing them together really, 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 really fast. And then I want you to imagine that there is a green light coming from your hands. And then I want you just to place them over those areas. And just imagine a green light going through those areas, allowing the green light to go through those areas and just heal that, allowing it to be transmuted. And as you're doing that, like visualizing it going. I do this all the time. I used to have really bad IBS because a lot of my blockages were in my gut. So I'd literally just eat something that was like slightly off and be like, oh my God, I got to go to the toilet, which is so embarrassing. But it was literally like what was going on for me. And like in by say the like the last year since I've really been helping so many clients all around the world with energy work, I'm like, I have to embody what I preach. I have to embody who I am. I'm healing clients all around the world. I have to always heal myself. And I do. If I feel blockages anywhere in my physical body, I just heal them myself. I'm like, I'm not available for this. I'm not available for this. And I just heal myself because we have that power within us. We are so fucking powerful. So I really hope you guys got so much out of this episode. You literally have a blueprint now to get rid of your own scarcity blocks. You know how powerful you are. You've got the journaling prompts, you've got the energy work. If you are serious about changing your entire life, please know that when you jump to come and work with me, it is your quantum leaping the second that you say yes. And it is huge quantum leaps. It is like the frequency that I channel is a very, very, very high vibration. So please know that when you tune into this frequency, things start shifting really, really, really fast. You do go through the life and the death cycles quite quickly. So if you're not ready for massive change, please don't ever work with me. But if you want to kind of start warming up because you feel a bit new, come and join the 888 Wealth Codes group. That is a really, really epic free group that's going to absolutely change your life. If you're listening to this before the 10th of February, definitely check out the 6 weeks to quantum wealth in the link below. I love you. I see you. Have the most beautiful, magical, phenomenal day. I'm sending a million trillion blessings your way. You deserve the world and more. There is a life beyond anything that you could ever possibly ask for. So just open the door and know that there is so much more. I love you. I see you. Thank you for being you. This world absolutely needs you. You are this diamond in the rough, and you might go ever you don't even know me, but I can feel you. I can feel your energy. As an energy worker, I'm so sensitive to energy, so I can feel you. And it, as I always say, it's an honor to serve you. So just have such a beautiful, magical day. Big love. Mwah.